我不离开他，我就永远都戒不了了。我求求你帮帮我。
What's up everybody, Louis Marco here. Another sad news actually. Two bodybuilders died lately. First one is IFBB pro Michael Aylward. He died on November 29th. This dude just won his pro card, I repeat, pro card in 2013, this year, right? In the Masters National in the men physique category. He died at a young age, but there's also another guy who was probably more known than him. Unfortunately, there's nobody famous in death, but that's it. Derek Anthony passed away, guys. If you guys are following bodybuilding since a while, you should definitely know this guy. He used to work, he was part of Team MD, Muscle Development magazine in the early years. He died at 32 years old. I repeat, 32, right? Dude was a huge bodybuilder. He won the teen heavyweight or super heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken, in a very known contest. And then he knew the dark side of bodybuilding. This is him when he was sick. Dude injected synth oil, admittedly. He took all kinds of stuff. He had a YouTube channel with about 4,000 following. And he was speaking extensively about his consumption, right? This is one of them. He was talking about his health. Dude had every side effect related to gear, right? Destroyed his liver. He was doing dialysis for his kidneys. Kidneys were gone completely. And he was awaiting a heart transplant, so he died from a heart attack. This is the last video of him with his niece 2 weeks ago. November 20th. You know, he looked unhealthy. He was singing and whatever. But that's it. Dude, you know, was really controversial as well. I have to tell you about, you know, he knew all the dark sides about bodybuilding. Look at this video. He calls it Derek Anthony hating on Get Big. A lot of people hated on him. There is a reason for that. I'm going to tell you a bit about it later. Look at this meme, right? A lot of people were making memes about him. HTN, CAD, CHF, ARF, HEPB, meaning hepatitis B. Who says you can't self-induce 5 diseases by the age of 30? By 30, he had all these diseases, right? Why? As I said, he was consuming a lot of gear. You know, gear with definitely side effects and whatnot. He also has done the bad side of bodybuilding / fitness. Namely, he has done G4P. He was one of probably the most known bodybuilder doing G4P. Aside from, what's his name? Kai, probably. And that gave him a lot of heat, right? Dude was sponsored by GAT, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me confirm that for you real quick. So he was definitely, you know, with a big company back in the day. and whatever. He has also got that famous Palomboism. I'm gonna show you that real quick. If I found the picture, there we go. They say Palombo-oined. Palombo-oined. He got that Palomboism going on for him. Look at the distorted stomach and the muscles melted up there. He looked really sick, and of course he was doing that famous, whatever, G4P. He was dancing for guys and whatever. Look at his stomach. He looked definitely not healthy, this dude. As I said, he was sponsored by GAT, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was really good back in the day, and then he knew the dark side of bodybuilding. He was doing some, whatever, a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna show you all the images out of respect, but he also lost his hair when he was young. I'm not gonna read you this because it is definitely disrespectful in this situation here. But that's what's up. You guys might check his channel because he was speaking openly about the dark side of bodybuilding, right? Dude was healthy. Look at him. He was definitely healthy, and all of a sudden, boom, right? He became something else. It is quite sad because you know, we hear about these known guys, and there are a lot of guys you don't even hear about them because they're not as known as these guys, right? So may he rest in peace. Still, we heard about him because, you know, he's a known guy. 32 years old is so young. It just does not worth it. Just does not worth it. I'm not gonna speak extensively about him. If you guys are familiar with bodybuilding forums and whatnot, he was quite known there. A lot of people were talking about him in a bad or a good way, well, mostly in a bad way, and he knew about it, right? That's it, guys. Salute you wherever you are. Please watch his videos on YouTube. You know, Derek Anthony is the channel's name. He spoke extensively about whatever he has done to his body and whatnot. And look at forums, they were discussing about it. They were saying here, Derek Anthony, he's about to die for you bitches, right? He consumed a lot of stuff. Look at that. They were doing some memes about him. Like Cosa Nostra, the offer he could not refuse was whatever, because he has done some movies apparently, as far as I understand. Health insurance not provided by webcams, because he was doing some web shows, and of course it will give you money, however it does not give you health insurance. He had all type of sickness. Watch his videos and please take notice and understand, because a lot of teens actually are not satisfied with their physique, thus resorting to take some stuff. Even some dudes I know, dudes I trained actually, they finish by plunging and going into the dark side of bodybuilding because they're never satisfied. A lot of peer pressures. You know, one of my biggest accomplishments, as I mentioned to you guys before, if you're following me, is not my physique, right? But it is actually the satisfaction with my physique. At 38 years old, I'm satisfied with what I have. That's it, guys. I mean, when you reach that level, thank God, that's the most important thing, right? I've never competed, never felt the need to compete, never had that peer pressure, never had a gym partner. Do it for yourself, for your health, guys. Think about your health first of all. Health first, the rest will follow. Forget about your peer pressures, do it for you. And that's it, guys. Fitness should be about health, not about destroying your body. Salute you wherever you are. May he rest in peace, and for God's sake, retrieve a lesson from this. Google the guy, Google Derek Anthony, Google what he has done, or the dark side of bodybuilding. Dude was one of the top guys. He was sponsored. He won a super heavyweight show, and look how dark his situation became when he knew the dark side. Drugs are drugs. Drugs are serious. Drugs can kill you. You can get addicted. They will destroy your organs, and you will die young. I'll come back to you. Mark my word for it. I'll come back to you to discuss about another bodybuilder dying soon. They will die like flies. They're dying like flies. Retrieve a freaking lesson, guys. Freaking wake up. I hate when I receive a message on my Facebook, a freaking 19 years old, telling me I'm on Diana Ball, 8 weeks deep. It's too late. I'm on God, you know what? By God is my witness. Received a message yesterday on my Facebook from a dude tell me that his kidneys failed. Mr. Aaron, if he's hearing me, he is a witness. You can comment on my video. Aaron, tell them what you told me yesterday on Facebook. He's awaiting basically a statement that his kidneys are failing. 20 years old from the UK. God is my witness. He took only one cycle. God, by God, I swear to you, only one cycle. His kidneys are gone. So go ahead and play freaking Russian roulette with whatever products you're buying. You don't know what's in it. And the worst thing, obviously, it's the PCT actually. Post-cycle therapy who destroyed his organs. Look at that. This is a 32 years old. Look at it. Look. Destroyed. Looking finished. Chemically burnt. May he rest in peace. Retrieve a freaking lesson for God's sake. Yes, I'm not the biggest. I'm not the strongest dude on YouTube. But I'm the realest. Damn you. Natural. Daily. That's it, guys. The only way to take gear will be TRT. And even me, I cannot take it. When I went to my doctor, no. Straight up, he told me if you take it, you will say just the side effects. Your testes are still working. Thank God for that. That's it. So, if you're healthy, stay healthy. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't look to be the biggest, the smallest. Damn you, when will you be satisfied, for God's sake? The satisfaction is your biggest accomplishment. The biggest accomplishment. That's the biggest muscle to develop. Satisfaction. If you're satisfied, nobody will push you to take gear. Never thought me of taking gear. Ever. Ever. Not even slightly. And I'm proud of it. I'm not the most known bodybuilder on YouTube. But I'm the realest. And we're rare. Not even half natty. So go ahead and follow some false hopes. People giving you some false hopes being 5% body fat all year long and you think they're natural. And try to follow their lead. They will lead you to your death. They will lead you to your tomb. And you will die unknown. Take a lesson.
You know, I might not be as big as how I was in like 05 or 06, but trying to stay healthy, keeping the blood pressure under control. You know, it's hereditary, so it runs in my family. And I'm just trying to, you know, just do the right thing. You know, now my goal in life is to stay healthy and stay, you know, looking good. I'm 28 years old. You know, I want to live a long, happy, healthy life. I don't want to be dead at 40. So, to all you guys out there, you know, don't rush it. You know, don't abuse your body. You know, just have patience, because to obtain a good body, you know, you have to diet, you know, take your supplements, get proper rest and recuperation, train hard, train smart. You know, luckily I've always trained smart and had the knowledge. This video is pretty much for all the losers over at Get Big. You guys, for 10 years, have bashed me, put me down, ripped me apart, saying every cruel thing imaginable, the most disgusting things, putting me down, putting my family down, my mother, my grandfather. Do you understand? You guys don't get to me, okay? See, I live in a nice condo. You guys live in your mommy's basement. I can afford jewelry. You guys fucking sit on the internet and make fun of people. Okay, I have a build. That's a 20-inch arm. You have fucking 12-inch arms soaking wet. You guys are a bunch of jokes, jealous punks, putting down real bodybuilders when you wish you could be a bodybuilder. Yeah, motherfuckers, get big.
What is this? Is this the sky? I don't understand where all this is coming from. I thought that ye were I. Do the face. Ooh.
真的是很难解的。